know about y'all, but I do not have a trust fund or a button that I can press where money just magically falls from the sky. So figuring out how I will financially support myself has always been important to me. Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Brittany Hayles and this is Hayles Consulting, a business dedicated to helping you gain clarity in your career. You've probably heard of this thing called a 9-to-5. Most of us have one. If you don't, kudos to you. You've made it. You have a trust fund or somebody's taking care of you. But we don't all have that. But again, there's the 9-to-5 and there's also this thing called a side hustle or a side job that provides you with the opportunity to make supplemental or additional income, to be able to make investments that you wouldn't have be able to on just your 9-to-5 salary. If you're lucky, you can tie that side job to your passions or your interests. And if you're even more lucky, you get to set the hours for your side job or your side hustle. So in today's video, I'm gonna be walking you through 7 side jobs that you can start today, tomorrow, next week, whenever you feel like it, in order to make more income during your career. Before we even get started here, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. Also follow Hayles Consulting on Instagram for more career, interview, and resume tips every single day. Except for Sunday, because I take a break that day, because you girls gotta sleep. So go ahead and do that right now. All right, let's get started. The first side hustle you can start today in order to make more money is to monetize your own skills or expertise. Now, in my opinion, this is the best side job that you can have, because what you're essentially doing is taking something that you're really good at or something that you're very interested in or something that you're very passionate about and figuring out how to monetize it. Now, when I say monetize, I mean taking a skill and having people pay you to teach them or do that skill for them. Now, the best way to legitimize this is to make a business card or an Instagram business page, Facebook business page, a website if you feel like you really want to get that fancy. Let's say you're an individual who's really good with numbers. Like, you can do equations in your sleep. Like, it's nothing to you. There are people out there in the world that need that level of expertise. There are people who need help with accounting for their business, with bookkeeping. You can literally say, hey, I'm really good with numbers. Give me $50 an hour and I will manage your expenses for your business for you. Or I'll teach your kid how to do math. Or I'll solve the math equation for you. Like, figure out how you can monetize your passion, skills, or interest. Now, the second side job you can pursue is to be a virtual assistant. Now, being a virtual assistant sounds exactly like what it is. You are assisting someone and their business or anybody that needs help virtually. There are so many people out there who need help. They need help with managing their business. They need help with managing their day-to-day, their calendar, their travel, whatever it may be. They're looking for someone to help them out. And you could very easily be that person. And the beauty of being a virtual assistant is that a lot of times people only need your help for a certain set of hours. It's great because you can set those flexible hours with that individual. And the beauty of this as well is that you can set the boundary of what you want to do with them. Do you want to answer their emails? Do you want to book travel for them? Whatever it may be, you can set that boundary and say, hey, here are the services that I can provide you in this amount of time. Let's create a contract. And you have to remember, just like any other career that you would take, be very clear about the amount that you're going to require on an hourly basis. Do some research. Maybe the average virtual assistant makes $20 an hour. I don't know. Do some research on it and make sure that the person is not trying to underpay you and that you're being paid accordingly to the work that you're going to provide. And what's even more beautiful about this job is that you can be in New York and the person, your assistant, be in California because it's virtual. So it doesn't really matter where the job is. So go on Google and find a virtual assistant position today. Now, the third side job you can pursue is to be a freelance social media manager. At this time, almost every single business has a social media presence, and if they don't, they should. And a lot of businesses have an individual that manages their social media for them, whether it's posting or creating content, whatever it may be. If you're one of those people who uses Instagram every day, Facebook every day, TikTok every day, you can easily manage someone else's platform for them. Figure out which platform you're really great at and say, I can manage that for you. There are so many people, businesses, influencers, who don't want to do that on their own. They don't want to post, they don't have the time, or maybe they just don't even really understand the platform that well. You can literally go up to that person and say, hey, I noticed you don't have an Instagram, or I noticed you have one and I have some ways in which you can improve it. let me be your social media manager. Some of these businesses may charge you by the hour to just create content or maybe upload for them. Sometimes they'll just charge you by the project and say, hey, I need content for all of October, create it for me and I'll give you $200. Now the fourth side job that you can pursue is to become a tutor. Now when people think of tutors, you traditionally think of like elementary school kids, little kids, teaching them what 2 + 2 is. But a tutor is so much more than that. There are tutors for every single piece of educational content that you're ever going to come across. If you're somebody who took one of those higher ed or grad or professional services tests and you did really well, this is an opportunity for you to monetize that expertise that you have and become a tutor. And the way in which you find people to tutor, Fiverr has so many opportunities. You can also go on Google and literally type in who needs a tutor or math tutors or tutor help. I don't know. There's so many ways in which you can find opportunities. Or you can literally ask family and friends. If you know of people who are in that industry that you're trying to tutor in, if you're trying to tutor people in the MCAT, you look for your doctor friends or resident friends and try to find those people who you know they would have a network that you can look for. But being a tutor, if that subject comes naturally to you, is literally going to be such an amazing way to monetize your skills and expertise. Now the fifth side job that you can pursue is to become a fitness class instructor. Now the beauty of becoming a fitness instructor is that you are literally bettering your mental and physical health while making money. Some fitness classes require you to get a license. Some fitness classes require a certificate. Some literally you just go to a class for an hour and then you become an instructor. So whether it be Zumba or teaching swim classes, or even right now in this environment that we're in, there are so many people looking for virtual fitness classes. You can do that. The reality of it is sometimes during our career, we have a really hard time balancing work in life. So you just go through week after week after week after week working and you haven't taken time to just work on yourself. So becoming a fitness instructor literally requires you to do that, mandated. Now the sixth job that you can pursue is to become a transcriber. You're actually going to find that there are a lot of transcribing roles online. And the reason why is because a lot more companies are realizing that accessibility needs to be at the forefront of their technology. And transcribing roles are doing just that. They're taking audio and video and turning it into written words, live captions, whatever it may be. So it's not okay that a person's watching a video or listening to audio and it's not accessible. There should be an option for people to have closed captions or be able to read the content of what the video is saying. So because of that, you're actually going to see a lot of opportunities coming about for this sort of process. The beauty of these roles is that they're very flexible. You can transcribe on your own time. Say you come home from work a little bit earlier, you can hop online, listen to a few videos, listen to some audio, and align that audio to the text. And again, transcribing a lot of times is being used for closed captions. Closed captions is something that's really important for accessibility. So in addition to turning it into a side job, it's also a really great thing that you're doing for people who really need that option. Now, the way in which you find these jobs is the same way you find every other job. You can go on Google and literally type in transcribing roles. And the great thing about it, again, is that they're almost all remote, almost all virtual. So there's no need to go into an office or meet with someone face to face. Most of the time, they're going to be able to do them online. So start looking into these opportunities, especially if you have a lot of free time after work or on the weekends, because you'll be able to do this on your downtime. Now, the seventh thing you can do to make more money is to start a YouTube channel or a blog. The reason why I put this last is because the time it takes to make money on both of these platforms definitely takes a lot longer than the other 6 that I mentioned. But the amazing thing about starting a YouTube channel or a blog is that it can actually turn into a full-time opportunity. Some of the most successful business people right now started their careers on YouTube, started their career on a blog, and have figured out how to turn that YouTube and a blog into a multi-million or even multi-figure, 6-figure business. Now, the way in which you make money on blogs and also through YouTube is on AdSense. You can do brand deals. There's so many ways in which you can do it. And obviously I'm a little bit biased towards this because I'm a YouTuber, obviously, but it's just amazing because as you're gonna see, the common thread through almost all these jobs is monetizing your skill interests, passions, or expertise. On YouTube, if you're somebody who's really good at doing hair, or again, you're really great at math, or you're really great at just the most random thing ever, you can create a channel for those people who are interested in that. I was watching a channel the other day where a person, all she does on her channel is renovate bathrooms. There are millions of people in the world who are renovating their bathroom, want to renovate their bathroom, or even in the process of renovating their bathroom. And because of that, her channel's relevant and also has millions of views, which means she's probably making a good amount of money. Who wouldn't want a career where all you're doing all day is making videos about things that you love or making blog posts about things that you love? That sounds like the American dream, literally. So again, if you're thinking about how you can make more money on the side, a YouTube channel or a blog can definitely do that for you. But remember that you're gonna have to stay consistent with posting, and that in order to actually make money, you can make money through AdSense on YouTube or your blog, or through brand deals where brands are like, hey, we love you, we love your personality, we love your face, here's some free stuff, and here's some money to go along with it. Comment down below, which one of these side jobs are you gonna pursue? Today, tomorrow, or the next day, or next week? Whatever it may be, we wanna hear how are you going to up-level your career, make more money, invest, by investing in one of these side jobs. So let us know down in the comments below which one you're going to pursue. And again, remember to remain very flexible with your side job. Do not let it take over your entire life and your whole career, because now you're working 2 jobs, and I don't necessarily want that for you. I want it to be a side hustle. As I said earlier in this video, I am a career coach, so if you're at a point where you're trying to transition into a new career, or if you're confused in your career right now, I wanna help you. Please go ahead and email me at info@haylesconsulting.com, or you can click the link down in the description box below to schedule some time with me. Thank you all again so much for watching. Do not forget to like this video, comment down below what are some topics you want me to talk about in future videos, subscribe to this channel so you can be notified every single time I post a new video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!